What's up everyone, welcome to Stockton. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. On this channel, we talk about stocks before they start blowing up, say goodbye to chasing stocks at all-time highs, and say hello to making some money. So if this sounds like something you want to take advantage of, then hit that beautiful subscribe button and like the video. Now let's get to it. Before we get into the video, I have to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is just my opinion and is for entertainment purposes only. Having said that, if I'm talking about a company, I'll let you know whether I'm personally going to invest in it or not towards the end of the video. But you should always do your own due diligence, so with that out of the way, let's get started.
In my quest to find the next BNGO stock, I was up until 3 AM last night going through various companies of different shapes and sizes. I was half asleep when I stumbled upon RIOT 8, and it really woke me up. Now, investing in Bitcoin mining companies is risky, and this is no exception. But I really like the risk to reward ratio when it comes to RIOT 8. And if you missed the boat on MARA or RIOT, this could be the perfect opportunity to invest in a mining stock that hasn't gone up thousands of %. Now, if you're invested in RIOT and MARA, don't start bashing me in the comment section. Those are good companies as well, but I feel like this mining stock is still under the radar and is perfectly poised for a big run up in the months ahead. Before you watch any further, please be aware that RIOT 8 is currently trading on the OTC market and on TSX. So RIOT 8 is one of the largest public Bitcoin miners in the world, and in essence provides investors with exposure to Bitcoin without the technical complexity of purchasing it. Right, so RIOT 8 has some really interesting competitive advantages over its peers. So as I'm sure some of you already know, that the biggest cost associated with mining Bitcoin is the cost of electricity. RIOT 8 uses a combination of natural gas and wind power to reduce the operational cost. Further to this, they've also negotiated their rent and property taxes to minimal levels, which further reduces their operational costs. Now, let's compare RIOT 8 with RIOT. First of all, as you can see here, RIOT's market cap is more than double that of RIOT 8, and they've seen an astronomical increase in their share price, which went from $2 all the way up to $20 in just 4 months. In contrast, RIOT 8's share price has only doubled, but when you think about it and dig a little deeper, RIOT has only 830 bitcoins in its treasury, whereas RIOT 8 has over 3,000. No other Bitcoin mining company has this many bitcoins in their inventory. Further to this, RIOT has a mining capacity of 842 petahashes per second, whereas RIOT 8's capacity is over 1000 petahashes per second. The discrepancy in share price is due to the fact that RIOT 8 is still undiscovered by the masses, and when it does get discovered, we could see a 2x to 3x return fairly quickly. Now, as we can see here, they didn't have a very good Q2. This was partly due to the pandemic and also some other factors that the CEO talked about in the earnings call. So I'll just go over that with you now. This was a difficult quarter in many respects. We started the quarter in the fallout of the pandemic that shook global capital markets and Bitcoin. It took almost until May for Bitcoin to recover to the pre-pandemic Bitcoin price levels. We then braced for the Bitcoin halving event on May 11th, where the Bitcoin block reward was reduced by 50%. We saw a subsequent drop in network difficulty by 15% shortly after, but it quickly recovered to pre-RIOT levels in June. This is not just difficult for RIOT 8, but all Bitcoin miners across the industry. In the second quarter of 2020, RIOT 8 mined 795 Bitcoin, resulting in revenue of $9.2 million. This decreased from the same period of the prior year to reasons I mentioned, primarily the Bitcoin halving event. Mining profit margin for the quarter was 6%. Despite the difficult quarter, we were able to maintain positive mining operations after all operating expenses, as we keep a lean and flexible operating strategy. We benefited from the increase in Bitcoin price this quarter of 42%, from over $6,400 US to over $9,100 at the quarter end, resulting in a $10.1 million revaluation gain. Right, so now I'm just going to give my final thoughts on this stock. I personally think with an inventory of 3,000 Bitcoins alone, that's something really big to consider. Also, they're one of the largest Bitcoin mining operations in Canada, which is also very interesting to me. And I think people are just about discovering this stock, because when I go on to StockTwits, I'm seeing an increase in message volume and an increase in the people watching the stock. So yeah, I think this stock can do really well in the coming weeks. I don't currently have a position in the stock, but I'm going to start a small position on Monday. So let me know what you guys think about this company. Are you going to invest in it? Do you think it's too risky? If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.